Good afternoon, Miss. Good afternoon, classmate. Hope that you are doing well and everyone as well. Today, I'm going to present my visual schedule. This schedule is based for a preschool age. Um, uh, this schedule, I try my best to make it as most creative and didactic for all the children. However, because of what is happening right now, I couldn't get as much of the materials that I was expecting to use, but this is what I did. This is how looks my visual schedule. Okay, so I made this visual schedule, like I mentioned before, for a full-time program. Means a kids that are going for over 6 hours a day for a preschool classroom. I want to mention that in order to create this schedule, I try to use and according to the expectation, and I made a checklist of this process, following all the requirements that are expecting for this group of child. Like I'm gonna start, for example. Starting like my greetings, like you can see, we are putting like a start at 8 in the morning. So after that, I have the free play, and where the kids, they have the opportunity to have their own initiation and play what they want. Also, I determine that I'm sharing with providing the first snack for the day. And after, we have the code room, or the area in where the kids, they can choose to dress in order to continue with the next activity, which is outdoor time, outdoor exploration. So they will have a specific time to continue with the next activity. In the outdoor exploration or outdoor time, we are using around 1 hour, which we consider is a good time for them to explore and play. According to the standards, we require at least 2 hours per day for outdoor environment. So I include the first and the morning. After that, we can say that I'm including like the washroom time, washroom routine, and when the kids are coming from outdoor to indoor environment, where they can have the time to wash their hands. Some of them go to use the washroom properly. The next activity that I have include is the large group and message. In this part, where we give some indications or we discuss some things. And this activity, I'm not making more than 20 minutes. In my case, I'm making it only 15 minutes, which is, I consider, is the correct amount of time. Also, after the large play, I have a free play time, and a free play time around an hour. Like as you can see, because this is very flexible, this kind of visual schedule that I create, so I can move definitely this activity and put it in here after the large activity. So after my free play time, I do have the small group activity, as well as I mentioned before, only for 15 minutes. In my case, cannot be more than 20 minutes. After, I have my lunch time, which I provide to children, and plenty time, around 1 hour, so they can eat, and they can also because we don't know how long the kids they take, right? Some kids might take 45 minutes, 50 minutes, or even though 1 hour completely, right? So we are also putting that they might use the washroom and wash their hands and clean up the area that they use. So the next one is the story time. Usually the story time, I'm using it after the lunch time. And yeah, this one is, I'm just putting it for half an hour, where I can have a complete interaction with the kids, and they know like that we are making it ready to prepare for the nap time. So the next activity I put is the nap time, which is around 1 hour, 2 hours, sorry. So for some kids that they are quite they are early riser, so I provide a quiet time, and also for to gradually raising, and after this I continue with the snack time, like a snack time, and also use the washroom. Some kids might use the washroom. Also, after the snack time, I'm including a free play time, which is like for a half an hour. This free play time, it's usually indoor activity. After that, we are doing a little bit cleanup, which is really great because the kids learn how to understand and expand the idea that when they play or they're doing any activities, they're done with that, and they can clean and tidy everything that they use. After the cleanup activity, we have also, as well as I mentioned before, the cold room where the kids they can prepare to go at the outdoor activity. This is our second time of outdoor activities. And also after outdoor activities are again is for 1 hour. We have the cold room and the washroom where kids they can again wash their hands and change and make ready for the center that is going to close like around 6 p.m. So I try to make this visual schedule as much flexible and according to the standards of the CCEYA. And I did it also as a how does learning happens, like emphasizing that this one will help for the 4 foundations of the children, like well-being, expression, and the other 2 as well. And also I did try to make it this material the most flexible and manipulated, so it's easy to use and manipulate in the classroom. I forgot to mention the 2 extra were engagement and, like I mentioned, expression, engagement, well-being, and okay. So hopefully that you like my presentation. I try to include everything according to the standards, and if I were in the class, in a real in-person class, I will make it with more inclusive materials. And actually this is very inclusive. I try to make it inclusive because we don't know where we are going to be teaching, so I try to make it inclusive. And if I were in a real in-person class, I will try to use like familiar pictures of the class instead of online pictures to make it more inclusive and make it more related to the kids, right? They will feel more familiar with that. Hope that you enjoy and like my presentation. Thanks for everything, and see you next time. Bye.